You are probably familiar with what the feeling is and the slipperiness of polyfilm or mylar for a kite sail. Very slippery, very smooth, but you can also change the texture of this material and almost any material. Very easy, very simple, and it makes a very big difference in the way the kite will fly. And in this instance, I used the same material, but I made texture on it. And I made it by simply wrinkling up the material. I just wadded it up in my hands, opened it up, smoothed it out, wrinkled it up some more, and repeated that 6 or 7 times. And then I smoothed it out best I could. Of course, it's wrinkled, so it's not going to be smooth on my work surface, not as smooth as a plain piece of the material. So I just smooth it out, and I put tape around it before I cut out my sail to make sure it stays smooth. And then I make my kite. Well, the reason I do this is because it has such a nice impact on the way it flies, in my opinion. It's something that I really enjoy flying because this texture tends to make the kite fly almost silently, very, very quiet. Plus, it tends to smooth out the flight so that if there are small aberrations in the wind speed or wind shift that occur all the time, it tends to smooth it out. It's not too different in that way from having a vent. Putting a big hole in the center of the kite has a similar effect. But I really like the way the kites fly. The one thing that it does that might be a negative for some people is that it does slow the kite's forward speed very, very slightly. But for me, I really like the way it flies in every other aspect. And I don't remember the last time I talked about this, but I've recently become more and more fond of it, I guess you would say. And so I wanted to share it with you. If you haven't tried it, give it a try. I think you'd be surprised at what an easy way to make such a big difference in the way the kite flies.